Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just feel a release of any tension and stress, feeling like it can leave your body in your outward breath. As you breathe in deeper than you normally would, filling not just your chest but diaphragm raise, and feel that you're breathing in a wonderful feeling of resourcefulness. Whatever resources you need most right now, feel that that is what's going in through your nose into your lungs. And as you exhale, feel that whatever is holding you back, whatever is draining your energy, is leaving your body as you exhale. So as you breathe in and breathe out, feel that you're becoming more and more resourceful as your body gets what you need and lets go of what you don't. And maybe there's certain resources that would be helpful. Clarity. A feeling of acceptance. Maybe energy. And there are different forms of energy. There's the energy that comes from food. But there's the energy that comes from being inspired to get something done. There's the energy that comes from being in a good mood. And there's the energy that comes from feeling that you have a sense of purpose, that the game is winnable, and you're enthusiastic and excited to play. Breathe in and breathe out. And release in particular those open loops. Unfinished business. Frustrations. And particularly those things that you've been procrastinating on. Instead of procrastination, just decide with yourself you're not going to do them at all until you decide that you will do them. And in doing so, feel that you are wiping off a debt, an emotional debt, willing to renegotiate on new terms what you will do and when you will do it. And as you wipe off that emotional debt, feel a sense of release and relief that there is less things on your plate, that a fog is being lifted, and you can start to see the trees in the forest. That what was vague and unclear seems to be getting clearer. Breathe in and breathe out, and just imagine being in a place where you can't see the wood for the trees on a foggy day. I wonder what that place might be like. A foggy forest where you can't see. Perhaps the trees up ahead because the fog is so dense. You feel relaxed in this place, but feel everything is fuzzy and unclear. Breathing in and breathing out, I want you to feel that clarity is like the sunshine dissipating the fog. That as you focus on one key thing that you'd like to do right now, which is to have a different relationship with your unconscious mind, to evolve that monkey brain into a highly effective, competent PA. With that sense of clarity, feel that the sun is coming out on that foggy day in the forest. The fog is lifting, and you are now in an opening in a beautiful forest. And for some reason, I want you to imagine there is a boardroom table there in the middle of that clearing in the forest, and there is a chair where you are going to renegotiate terms with your monkey brain. Imagine calling them in and seeing an erratic, random, spontaneous monkey approaching the boardroom table and sitting on a chair. And I want you to get a sense that for a while, this part has been responsible for giving you thoughts of things that you should do, could do, need to do, must do. That at some level, this monkey brain has been giving you more things that can possibly fit on your plate. And I want you to imagine sitting on a chair by that boardroom table in the middle of a clearing in a forest on now a sunny day. All the fog has been lifted. And I want you to thank that monkey for its positive intention. The monkey didn't mean to cause you stress. The monkey was trying to help. Any bit of information it thinks that you might need, it was willing to give you that information, hoping that you would be able to organize that in a way to know what to do and when to do it, and even if you should do it at all. So you can thank that monkey for the intention of trying to help. But I want you to imagine streaming the feelings of low energy, the feelings of overwhelm from you into the mind of that monkey, to let them know that as a direct consequence of this runaway stream of ideas and thoughts, it led to you feeling overwhelmed, and that when you were overwhelmed, unconsciously you were taking resources from your future into the present, leading to an emotional debt of fatigue and low energy. And I want you to see perhaps the expression of this monkey with their good intentions, not realizing they were creating a circumstance of low energy, depleted reserves and resources. I want you to see a face on that monkey of remorse, of empathy, caring about you. And if you feel that that monkey wants to help in the way they always wanted to help, let me know by nodding your head. I want you to get a sense that because this monkey only ever wanted to help, and instead they were making things worse, you can now give them a way of putting things right. That they have the ability to do the right thing. And I want you to communicate what you need from that inner dialogue inside your brain. You don't need a random monkey with random thoughts and a stream of consciousness. You need help. Subconscious help to have actionable thoughts and ideas, solutions to problems. You need a part of your brain that can prioritize, to filter out the things of low priority and to present those things which are of highest importance. And I want you to ask that erratic monkey if it's willing to make a change, to help you in the way that you need to be helped. And if it's willing to help, Let me know by nodding your head. I want you to see this monkey start to change and evolve, gradually shifting from a monkey to the most professional, organized, on-the-ball, competent PA that you could ever imagine. Maybe it shifts from a monkey to a human, and maybe the clothes it wears gives you a sense of someone highly professional, highly competent. Their facial expression, their mannerisms allow the monkey to evolve, and when they become the PA of your unconscious mind that you need, let me know by nodding your head. I want you to thank what was the monkey and now your PA for being part of the solution rather than a part of the problem. And I want you to tell this PA that you're a team. Tell them that if they come up with half ideas, you might ask them for more refinement. That if they present you with a problem, you may bounce back with a request for possible solutions. Tell this PA that there are certain boundaries, and one of those boundaries is sleep and your personal life. That during those times, you are not to be contacted. And if they understand how important that is, let me know by nodding your head. I want you to tell that PA that you need the energy sufficient to do the most important things. That the goal is not to borrow energy from the future to deal with the chaos of the present, but to have this harmonious relationship where the energy you need is proportionate to the level of demands in your life. On certain days you might feel with low energy, and you want to make it the PA's responsibility for reprioritizing the things you need to do to take into account some days you will have more energy and some days you will have less. And if they're happy to take on that responsibility of dynamically recalibrating your workload to reflect resources, making it impossible to feel overwhelmed for any more than a short period of time, let me know by nodding your head. As a team, you're going to be working together, and just allow you and your new PA to open your collective mind to powerful suggestions that enable new ways of thinking, new strategies. You have the power to channel your thoughts into constructive insights. Your inner PA is now fine-tuning its focus on the solutions that matter most. Breathe in and breathe out as your PA accepts that boundaries of time and context are respected, allowing thoughts to surface when most actionable. Your subconscious mind diligently works on problems while you rest, meaning sleep is free to optimize energy restoration. And perhaps you'll notice that insights arrive at the perfect moment, at the time where they can be transformed into effective action. Allow your PA to filter out the noise. You don't need to know everything, just the most useful things. As your unconscious PA filters out the spam, the distractions, the low priority items and prioritizes clarity and purposeful direction. During sleep, your unconscious mind aligns thoughts for the day ahead, ensuring readiness and focus. Your PA works for you, not the other way round. You are the master of your mental domain, guiding thoughts towards productivity and success, but also balance, harmony, and rest. Every challenge is met with a tailored, insightful solution from your inner guide. The cause of a problem is now an ally, a resource, and you start to feel more resourceful than ever before, almost like there is a clone of you at your absolute best, ready to work in the background, to focus on solutions, ideas, and actionable things to do. Your mental clarity is unparalleled, with thoughts that are sharp, relevant, and timely. Notice how you can easily distinguish between the essential and the extraneous. Any of those superfluous things that are just not necessary, not useful, allow them to be screened out, giving you the power to focus where it counts. I want you to feel that your boundaries of time and context are becoming stronger, like the fortress walls of a castle made of stone and brick. These boundaries of thought are well defined, allowing for mental space when needed and insights when applicable. Feel that your subconscious mind is a reservoir of creativity. Your inner PA can harness that reservoir of creativity, offering solutions from a place of rest. And you can feel more at ease, that even when you sleep and your conscious mind is resting, your unconscious mind is busy working in the background to make the next day easier and easier. Insights come with ease and at the right time, enhancing decision-making and problem-solving. Because your internal PA is now programmed to deliver actionable thoughts, eliminating mental clutter. And when they don't get it perfectly right, you can bounce it back. Giving feedback, imagine this is almost like a trainable AI model within your brain. It gets smarter with good feedback from you. You possess an unwavering focus on what truly matters, guided by your inner wisdom. And sleep is also a productive state, a time where your mind organizes and refines thoughts for the day to come, coming up with inspiration to solve problems, but not alerting you while you sleep, saving that until those insights are useful and actionable. Feel that you can harness the power of your thoughts to propel you towards your goals with precision, and feel that your PA is different than the monkey brain of the past, willing to respect your energy, giving you actionable ideas when you have the energy to action them, and giving you space and time when you need it. Your inner PA will respect your resources and your capabilities. Feel that you will be able to navigate your day with help, an internal guidance system that prioritizes, solves, and progresses with ease. And I want you to imagine what the next few days and weeks would look like with this new relationship. And if there's echoes of the past where that monkey brain is just firing a runaway stream of consciousness, feel empowered to mirror back that that's not them anymore. And maybe this internal PA has a name. And whenever you call them by that name, that will anchor this archetype, this resourceful state, dressed in this way. And notice that their voice isn't fast, but slow, steady, and measured, giving you more time to process information and to figure out what to do with it. If you feel that you have a better relationship with your internal mind, that a hindrance can now be a help, and also that in doing so, there is no need to borrow energy from the future to deal with the demands of the present, because the demands of the present will respect whatever resources you have in that moment. Let me know by nodding your head. I want you to thank your new internal PA, maybe with a handshake or a hug. Tell them you have confidence in their abilities, that you trust that they won't be perfect, but they will get better and better. And see, they feel encouraged by your empowering words as they go off into the forest that represents your deep unconscious mind. And feel as you leave the forest, there is still no fog. The fog has been lifted. Things seem clearer. And you now have a new way of figuring out what needs to be done and doing it in a way that respects your energy. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel like you're returning to the present, but with a new relationship with yourself. A relationship that makes the game winnable, where there will never be too much on your plate, where you get to negotiate deadlines and things to do in a way that always means you can feel accomplished. Breathing in and breathing out. I will very soon count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, and you will awaken feeling resourceful, feeling less stressed, feeling that you now have a trainable resource inside you that will help you make the unmanageable manageable. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.